So President Obama released a new plan attempting to shut down Guantanamo Bay this week, and it's a plan that really nobody's happy about, and I'm going to get to more on that a little bit later. But the Republicans are having a particularly vicious response to it. So here's Senator Pat Roberts from Kansas letting us know how he feels about it.
This is what I think of the president's plan to send terrorists to the United States.
As I watched that, the thing that kept going through my mind is all the times the different Republicans say, "Oh, Obama, he doesn't want to compromise. He doesn't want to negotiate. He's such a hardliner. He's the problem, not us. No, he's the problem." Oh, really? So ripping up his plan, throwing it in the garbage, and then tweeting about it? Well, that's a fig leaf. You know, he's reaching out. He really wants to work with you. You can't tell? It seems like he's really trying to do some bipartisanship here. No. What a joke. And let's face it, you might as well have been ripping up the Constitution there. Like, they don't realize it. These are the same idiots that every 3 seconds, "Oh, Second Amendment, man, guns everywhere." Now, they have a wrong historical and literal interpretation of the Second Amendment, but they love to hammer away, "Oh my God, I believe in the Constitution, Second Amendment, Second Amendment," on the 10th Amendment, which is states' rights. They love that one. "Oh my God, states' rights, feds, butt out. Constitution's not debatable." But when you go, hey, due process, habeas corpus, how about that? Protection from cruel and unusual punishment. Yeah, did I say I'm in favor of the Constitution? I meant that I like the Constitution except when I don't. All the parts that are inconvenient, that don't allow me to torture brown people, that don't allow me to hold people without any trial or any due process whatsoever. Yeah, no. I don't care about those parts. Only the parts I like. They're such hypocrites, and they're so pathetic. And let's understand something. As I've brought up a billion times, these are the people who say, trust government with nothing. But the one thing they do trust government with, I'm sure you captured all of the right people. I'm sure everybody that you captured during the war on terror were all terrorists. They're all jihadists. G.I. Joe swept in on a field in Kabul and brought them to Guantanamo, and then we tortured them and stopped another terrorist attack, because that's how it works, because America's America. And I believe the world functions like the show 24. No, you idiots. If you actually bothered to read anything about Gitmo, you would have found out that the way we got people there is we cut a deal with Afghanistan and Pakistan and warlords, and we told them, hey, send us Al-Qaeda guys. And they went, sure. Do we get something in return? Yeah, of course you do. We'll make a deal with you. We'll give you some money. We'll give you some help, weapons, whatever. Okay, here, I got Al-Qaeda guys. They just hand over whoever they don't like. And then we ship them there. We torture some of them. We detain them indefinitely. And then, years later, we're still sitting in the same spot. And we have the audacity to morally lecture the rest of the world when they do something wrong. Bitch, look at what you're doing in Gitmo. There's a story, I've brought him up before, a guy named Murat Kurnaz, who I believe was a German citizen. He was swept up in, I believe it was Pakistan, it may have been Afghanistan, and he was shipped to Gitmo. The German government had to come to our government like, what are you doing? This guy's not a terrorist. What's the matter with you? And then behind the scenes, like, okay, yeah, here, take him. Did we keep you for years? Well, we didn't mean to do that. Our bad, bro. Our bad. No, but see, this is exactly why you need due process. And this is why this is fundamentally against American values. Because if you have no way to adjudicate guilt or innocence, well, then you're just saying the government is right. By definition, we're going to keep them locked up because we say so. They're bad because we say they're bad. We don't have to prove anything. And then let's move along here. Guys, that's fucking fascism. When the government says, I will detain you and you have no recourse. What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that? But then you get clowns like this who are like, I love the Constitution except when I don't. And oh yeah, how dare you try to shut Guantanamo. I'm going to crumple it up and throw it in the garbage. Decades from now, people will look back at this and go, oh my God, the Republican Party was just a fascist party. That's just what they are. They don't believe in American values. They don't believe in freedom. They don't believe in liberty. They don't believe in fucking Magna Carta. They don't believe in international law. They're raging hypocrites. They're fucking extremists. So, take it for what it's worth here, but, and the final thing I'll say is actually against Obama, because Obama's like, oh yeah, this is against our values, this and that. So what's Obama's plan? Move him from Gitmo, bring him to, maximum security prisons here in the U.S., and then continue indefinite detention. That's so indicative of our political spectrum in the U.S. Everything is shifted so far to the right. Where the right-wing position, the Republican position is, keep them there, fuck them, let them rot, we don't even care if they're innocent. And then the Democratic position is, oh, come on, let's be reasonable here. Bring them to supermax prisons in the U.S., and then indefinitely detain them. What the fuck, man? This is unbelievable stuff. This is stuff that if the founders knew about this, they'd be rolling over in their graves.